Hello, and welcome to another Bench Report. We are your hosts, Amy and Ivan.
As always, do take a look at the episode notes to guide you through our discussion today. Today we're digging deep into something that's absolutely vital to communities right across the UK, the financial health and the support systems for our grassroots sports, with a particular focus on football. This is something you were keen to understand better.
Yeah,
How are these local clubs actually faring? And what steps are being taken to ensure they not only survive, but thrive? This deep dive is for you.
absolutely. We've pulled together a really compelling picture from recent parliamentary discussions. We have insights from three key sessions. One, in November 2024, specifically addressing the financial resilience of grassroots football clubs. Another in February 2025 that took a broader look at grassroots sports clubs and facilities. And a third in January 2025 focusing on the crucial support needed for grassroots sports. So we have a really comprehensive view of the current thinking and actions within Parliament on this vital issue.
Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission today is to extract the core themes emerging from these discussions. We're going to examine where government funding is being directed, the very real obstacles these clubs are encountering, the pivotal role of football governing bodies and other supportive organizations, and then we'll consider the wider societal impact of grassroots sport. Are you ready to get into the heart of this?
I certainly am.
What's immediately striking is the sheer scale of government investment being discussed. It's evident from both the November 2024 and February 2025 sessions that a considerable sum, $123 million this year alone,
Wow.
is being channeled towards enhancing pitches for grassroots football across the UK.
That is a significant investment. It is. While this figure sounds substantial considering the vast number of grassroots clubs and the increasing costs of upkeep, a key insight from the parliamentary discussions is the ongoing debate about whether this level of funding is truly adequate to ensure long-term sustainability.
That's a vital point. And it's not just about laying down new pitches, is it?
No, it's not.
The government is also actively backing the FA's ambition to double the number of three-star community clubs.
Yeah.
It sounds like they're focused on raising standards and fostering quality within these clubs, which is fantastic.
Absolutely.
These three-star clubs, as part of an FA accreditation system, are recognized for their high standards in areas like coaching, safeguarding, and club management, indicating a real commitment to quality and community engagement.
Precisely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this support isn't limited to football. There's a broader multi-sport grassroots facilities program that has also received $123 million in investment this year, leading to the development or upgrading of 637 facilities across various sports. This wider scope really underscores the government's commitment to grassroots sport in general.
It's interesting to see that this isn't a new area of focus. Even the previous Conservative government recognized the importance of this, didn't they?
They did.
We heard in the February 2025 session that they'd also made significant investments, including an additional $120 million announced just a year prior, building on a substantial $186 million over the preceding 3 years. This continuity really suggests a strong underlying consensus on the importance of grassroots sport.
That consistency certainly points to a broad agreement. And beyond these direct financial injections, the government is also progressing with the Football Governance Bill. The fundamental aim of this bill, as we understand it from the parliamentary sessions, is to introduce more robust financial regulations and potentially an independent regulator for professional football, with the expectation that this will foster a more stable financial environment that ultimately benefits clubs at all levels, including grassroots.
And let's not overlook the crucial role of Sport England. They are a major force, channeling over $250 million of lottery and government funding each year. And importantly, they are directing those resources towards the communities that are most in need. This targeted approach is so vital in ensuring that support reaches the areas where it can make the biggest difference.
Absolutely. And this focus on equity leads us to consider the very real challenges these underserved clubs are facing on the ground. We heard a particularly vivid example from Jodie Gosling in the November 2024 session, highlighting the struggles of Nuneaton Town and Nuneaton Griff in her constituency. These clubs are facing significant hurdles, particularly in securing their own grounds. The fact that they currently have to share a pitch with a competitor in Bedworth while they appreciate the arrangement really emphasizes the practical difficulties these clubs encounter just to be able to operate.
That example really brings the broader discussion down to the human level, doesn't it?
It does.
And it's not just the smaller clubs facing difficulties. Mr. Andrew Snowden brought up the situation at Wigan Athletic, a much larger community-based club, which still reported a significant £13 million loss for the last financial year. This starkly illustrates that financial vulnerabilities can exist even within more established community clubs. He also pointed to the impact of costs, such as national insurance contributions, on their financial stability.
What's fascinating here is that it reveals that the challenges extend beyond just having a place to play. There are wider economic factors at play that can significantly impact the financial well-being of even well-supported community clubs.
Exactly. And Luke Taylor, in the February 2025 session, highlighted a different but equally critical infrastructure challenge faced by Sutton United. While they are providing fantastic grassroots opportunities, their current training pitch in a local park is frequently waterlogged and unusable. This really underscores that the needs go beyond just match day facilities. Consistent access to quality training grounds is absolutely crucial for player development and sustained participation.
So we're seeing a whole range of issues, from the fundamental need for secure grounds for smaller clubs to the requirement for better training facilities for those with extensive community engagement, and even the influence of national economic policies on larger community-focused teams. And as Lee Pitcher pointed out, despite the various avenues of support available, many clubs are still navigating considerable uncertainty due to ongoing governance and financial complexities.
This naturally brings us to the crucial role of the governing bodies. As Lee Pitcher mentioned, the FA bears the responsibility for effective governance at the grassroots level. We heard that they launched a new grassroots strategy in the autumn of 2024, aimed at providing these clubs with a stronger foundation for success. It's absolutely vital that this strategy is effective in tackling the diverse challenges we've been discussing.
Indeed. And we also heard about the remarkable work of the Football Foundation. Paul Davies highlighted their unwavering dedication to transforming grassroots football in England by directly funding and developing community facilities. They're not just building pitches, they're also investing in essential infrastructure like clubhouses and changing rooms, really focusing on creating high-quality environments that are accessible to everyone. Their stated goals of increasing participation, promoting health, and strengthening communities are clearly of paramount importance.
What's truly impressive is the tangible social value that these community clubs generate. Kevin Bonavia shared some astonishing figures. The Stevenage FC Foundation alone delivered thousands of hours of activity and engaged over 15,000 participants in just 1 year, generating nearly 10.7 million hours worth of social value within its constituency. And when you consider that there are 72 English Football League community club organizations, collectively they delivered over 1.2 billion worth of social value across the country. These figures provide a powerful insight. Grassroots sports aren't just recreational activities. They are significant drivers of social and economic well-being at a local level, representing a considerable return on investment.
Those numbers are truly staggering. It really puts into perspective that these clubs are so much more than just places where people play a game. They are deeply woven into the fabric of their communities, providing benefits that extend far beyond the purely sporting. As we heard in the February session, grassroots sports clubs are rightly considered the beating heart of communities, playing a vital role in fostering social cohesion and building that essential sense of local identity.
And the commitment to ensuring sport is accessible to everyone is another key theme that emerged. Henry Tufnell highlighted the example of Haverford-West County AFC, a club that actively engages with local schools and even runs a walking football club. These kinds of initiatives are so important in reaching a broader spectrum of people and ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to participate regardless of their age or ability.
It's also encouraging to see that environmental considerations are being integrated into these efforts. The government is collaborating with Sport England, the Football Foundation, and the wider grassroots sports sector to mitigate their environmental impact, including addressing biodiversity net gain requirements for new developments. This demonstrates a commitment to sustainability in its broadest sense.
Absolutely. And the significant and ever-growing enthusiasm for girls and women's football across the UK is rightly being recognized and championed by the government. As Jim Shannon pointed out, the passion is immense, and it is absolutely vital that this enthusiasm is matched with the necessary resources and infrastructure to support its continued growth.
And let's not forget the fundamental connection between sport and physical activity and the overall health of the nation. Max Wilkinson raised some really concerning statistics regarding inactivity levels and the substantial costs they impose on the economy. It's clear that supporting grassroots sport is not merely about leisure. It's a critical component of a larger strategy to enhance public health and well-being. The cross-government efforts underway to address this are absolutely essential.
However, as with any area of public policy, there are points of contention and important considerations for the future. Stuart Andrew from the Conservative opposition raised concerns in the February session regarding potential reductions in funding, specifically highlighting the opening school facilities program and uncertainty surrounding funding for crucial initiatives like the primary school PE and sport premium. These are valid questions about the long-term security of funding that underpins grassroots sport.
Yes, those anxieties about funding continuity are significant. Any potential decrease in support for school sports facilities and PE programs could have a direct and detrimental impact on grassroots participation and accessibility.
Furthermore, Dr. Luke Evans raised the issue of governance and financial stability within the Rugby Football Union, with grassroots clubs within that sport expressing real concerns. While the government views national governing bodies as independent entities, these issues can still have significant knock-on effects at the grassroots level, across various sports, underscoring the importance of robust governance structures throughout the entire sporting landscape.
And returning specifically to football, Mr. Gregory Campbell raised a crucial point about the necessity for discussions with the Northern Ireland government concerning the development of grassroots football there. It's essential that support and resources are available across all corners of the United Kingdom.
So as we've journeyed through these parliamentary discussions, you can clearly see the multifaceted approach being taken to support grassroots sports, from substantial government investment in facilities to the pivotal work of organizations like the Football Foundation. And the very real challenges faced by individual clubs, it's a constantly evolving landscape. The deep passion for local sports and their indispensable role within communities is evident right across the political spectrum.
What's truly captivating here is the interplay between top-down funding initiatives and the bottom-up dedication of clubs and their communities striving to flourish. The ongoing debates surrounding funding security and governance underscore the inherent complexities of ensuring enduring financial stability. This prompts a really important question for you to consider. How can local communities and individual supporters further contribute to the long-term sustainability of their grassroots sports clubs? Beyond solely relying on government or national organizations, it's a crucial point to ponder. The long-term health of these vital community assets likely hinges on a combination of national-level support and grassroots initiative.
Please subscribe to the Bench Report so you don't miss a topic important to you. Find us on social media at Bench Report UK. Take care.